Afternoon from the workshop. I've been useless as usual, not filming hardly anything, even though being here all the time, mostly because I've not really been doing my car. I've been being sensible. We're doing work things, development. This is our display mock-up engine to show everybody what the parts are and how they fit. I've been building this, for example. I'm painting this. If you're wondering, blue means original standard Volkswagen Audi stuff. Red means the standard parts that you have to modify a little bit, and black is the original Toyota engine mounts, and all the fancy looking bits are the stuff that we sell, basically. So it's a standard TT225 or Audi S3 engine. So the standard box, standard engine, the standard turbo, standard manifolds, blah 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 blah. Standard MR2 engine mounts, all four. And then the modified side of it is the mounts to make it fit in the car. Obviously the charge cooler, the intake, which when complete is going around there, the exhaust, which you know. That, and all the bits in red that need modifying. What we mean by modifying is like slight. We'll do a full video on this when it comes to it, but I literally mean by modifying, chop off a tiny bit. You know, nothing that needs clever stuff. In other news, while we said we wouldn't do it for, wow, who knows whenever we had time, because we're so busy, months away. We like children as usual. And this here is a mock-up 18T, and this here is a DSG gearbox bolted to it, and that there is my car currently without an engine because I've been trying to be sensible. So we're doing the sensible not sensible thing of using my car to see if we can make a DSG 18T fit in an MR2. Our preliminary guesses, estimations and measurings are, fuck yes we can. And it's too exciting not to. Like, if it looked like it might not be so excited, but we're like children, so you know, as soon as we looked at stuff it's like, oh, you know what, this might fit, and it all gets exciting then. So
we have this grin
yeah,
faces since this morning.
Yeah, literally like all excited to do it. So I've took the manual box off this because this was the mock-up engine, it was there before. I've whacked this on, they bolt straight on physically. But like, it's a case of, will it physically fit? Will it physically mount up? It's close for sure. So we suspect the answer might just be yes, but we're soon finding out. The only thing that will need changing is the rear mount, but whatever, you know.
Well, the thing is that from what we know so far is the four-wheel drive version uses probably identical transfer case. The only thing I found now, it was the displacement of this hole about 3mm off. But this hole actually is not made, this is just the recess for the hole. So
maybe, yeah, exactly.
Either way we're in a better position than I was imagining. So
yeah.
This may actually, well, let's not say anything now.
But it's already got to the stage where I'm all excited and like, I'll be like, I'll make it happen, you know, no matter what.
We're gonna know at the end of what, 20 minutes time, 15 minutes time.
Yeah.
And if it fits, the next video you're gonna see us with the ice creams.
Yeah.
As a prize.
Yeah.
Because
although,
we're kids. If you do a good job, you get the ice cream.
I'm tempted to put this on, leave this playing and see how long it takes us.
Do you know,
and then put it on fast forward, yeah. Right, so car's gone in the air. Engine is here. Mounts are here, apart from the ones that were already on. This is the original O2M manual mount on the original DSG box mount. So we'll see how close or far away that is. And yeah, I'm just going to put the camera down, and chances are you'll see all this on fast forward, because obviously you don't want to watch the next 20 minutes. But yeah, I reckon in the next 20 odd minutes this should be in place.
Okay. Let's...
Camera's rolling. Let's do this shit. So this needs to go on there, but that can be done. I've got the bolts for that.
Ready?
All the other stuff's in there, isn't it? So yeah.
I think we're ready.
Yeah.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you earn an ice cream. DSG is here.
8 minutes 24 seconds.
Everything fits. We have no furnace issues. And on the original mount.
Oh, is that mount correct? Oh shit. So that's level.
Let's get it up. And I want to see on the box how we level it up. Right. It's slightly lower than the original OM2 gearbox, this part.
Yeah.
A tiny bit,
Yeah,
about 10 mil.
It doesn't make any real. At the back, it's not like it's at the front, so it's not.
This is the chassis rail.
Oh shit!
This one hand.
Plenty of room.
On front here, we have more room than with the original
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
thingy.
Yeah, there's more room.
And I'm not expecting my other mount, the front mount, to fit because again it's a different gearbox. So we already.
I don't know how far out it's gonna. Oh, it's actually gonna fit.
Do you know what?
It's gonna fit. I think that's gonna fit, mate.
This is getting.
It's getting better and better. Yeah, don't forget my rear mount bolt's big.
I never had development going so smooth.
Yeah. Whoever thought development would be just put it in place. Well, you've developed it already by accident.
Oh yeah, obviously, clearly I knew it.
Yeah.
Clearly I knew it. Let me just do
Yeah, for the back, it's a big bolt.
any bolt for now.
Yeah,
to
it's
be honest, it's just because this holds the kind of rotation
Yeah.
position. Because we're gonna see if you have any issues with the subframe. And I see that's gonna touch, I think, a little. But let's see. I may be wrong. No, sorry. I was talking crap.
What? Plenty of room.
No, it has to go forward, so this cracking rib doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, this either shows.
I don't struggle because it's hard. I struggle because it hurts.
Yeah, this shows commitment to. Well, I don't know if this shows commitment or our childishness. That you're willing to do all this with like broke ribs.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways, in position.
Close.
Yeah, I didn't put the balls completely through, but you have solid bushes, so that is in position.
Yeah.
That is in position, and then this will need a spacer because this this has the same position, but it's deeper.
Yeah.
But everything else matches, even the cutout.
Yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
matches
The
there.
the same,
Yeah. So you see
go
this.
straight through.
This will just go through, no problems.
Holy shit.
That's my hand. We have about 12-15 mm space between the subframe and this. Obviously, we don't use this sump. We use the shallow sumps usually, so that clears. And that will be This is good.
It's similar, yeah.
Yeah, it's tiny bit, maybe 10 mm.
Yeah, not much.
I wouldn't bother with that.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. There you fucking have it.
How much mods to put a DSG on?
Not much. Not much.
Obviously, we still have to work on the rear mode.
Yeah.
You know, the coolest one we have. But I think that problem is sorted already as well, because we know it almost fits. It only needs little modification. Which direction we go, I don't know yet, but it does fit. So yeah, we do support the DSG.
And this is a good example of how easy these things are to fit, because you just watched us do it.
Our drive shafts, we haven't tested them yet, but we know they fit.
Yeah.
Well, we tested the CV joints.
Yeah.
We haven't tested the length, but we know the length. It's
5
only
mil.
5 millimeter of difference.
Yeah.
We have more than 5 millimeter of difference.
A lot more.
The only difference could be that on this side, you may have to actually lose the hub, at least on one bolt.
Yeah.
Just to tilt a little bit.
Which you have to on a lot of them anyway. You know.
Any standard car, you have to do it anyway.
It's unusual on this that you don't have to. If this was with the standard MR2 and whatever, it's a splined end on the gearbox, so you definitely have to. You have to remove everything to put a drive shaft in. So that's normal.
Well, this is surprising.
Surprisingly good.
At least something really good.
Well, so the question is now, will my car see the road ever again of manual, or am I so excited now I want a DSG straight away?
Well,
I think I probably know the answer to that.
I think we all know the answer for the question. Now we're playing about the gearbox fits. The gearbox fits on the original mount, which is great, but we have to finish development on the rear mount head.
Yeah.
There's a difference between the two-wheel drive and the four-wheel drive gearbox. I believe the difference is exactly the same as between the EOM2 gearboxes, four-wheel drive and front-wheel drive.
Highly likely, yeah.
But we need to physically put our stuff on and make sure it is. Measurements is one thing, but we have to test it. With DSG, it's not as cheap as those anyways. However, I'm saying, even if you have to pay $1,000 for one, which you don't, it's still worth it.
Oh God, yeah.
Because especially with the Ignitronic.
Yeah.
Ignitron,
yeah.
I don't know. It's a new issue, come on. With the mapping them and all the stuff, even with external modules, you raise the pressures and the changes are instantaneous.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, I was looking the other day, and if you want a transverse conventional sequential from Quaif or whatever, you're talking 5 figures. Yeah. This is not 5 figures. This is nothing.
And this is, so now obviously we're going to have to continue development, because we have to find probably the paddles on the steering wheel.
I want that.
What's your RPMs?
8,000.
8,000 RPMs.
At the moment. Obviously they can do a lot more, but 8,000s currently.
And obviously we can map a bit of fuel spray each gear.
Oh yeah, you do everything.
So every time you change,
Lambos
throws a bit of fuel in exhaust.
Well, that's the beauty with the Ignitron. It's got full control over everything, so all the launch stuff.
Well, I have to be honest with you, I was not expecting this.
No me. Otherwise we'd have done it already.
Now,
thanks to the guy that brought us this DSG, by the way, because we were talking to a guy who he's doing a 180 swap, one of these, and he was talking about DSG, and I was like, well, you know what, we might develop one one day when we get hold of one. And he's like, I got one, I'll bring you. It's like, okay, you've twisted our arm. So things are escalating.
Well, this is obviously nothing to do with the development, but
I tell you what.
Because these are quite common exhaust manifolds.
Yeah. And that's a very popular turbo. As soon as this is done, I'm going to send some pictures of that turbo and DSG on this to Badger 5, because they fucking love G25s like that, and they love DSGs like that. So this is like...
We are sorry forcing Badger 5 to change the orientation. It's like trans MR2.
Yeah. Because literally, they love 180s, They love DSGs, and their favourite turbo, it seems, is the G25 550s. So
yeah, I can work with this.
yeah.
I can work with that. I can work with that, and it goes into. It all depends if you want the catalytic converter or not. Because if I have to go from here, I only have a space for the back box. If you want the cat, I know we have to go from this way.
Yeah, yeah.
But that being said, no, yeah, no. To be honest, this downpipe is not really
It's not ideal.
nice anyway. So I would prefer probably doing a good deal on it, the whole thing.
In other news, kind of showing how easy it is, right? Just in case, to help us fit it, we took the starter motor off.
We don't have to.
There is so much room, it's unreal. There's no need to remove the starter motor.
This is much,
There's way more room than
much
standard.
easier to change the starter motor on this.
There's a ton more room on this than there is like with
On
the
the
manual.
MR2 you can do it as well. But
Oh yeah,
one
you can.
hold
Yeah,
you to get from the top, one from the bottom.
This
is
though,
from
you
the
just
top.
do it in the engine bay, all from the top. Nice. Really, really pleased with that. I am very excited. And yeah, you can see how much room there is, because obviously this was fitted, look, with the oil filter connected, and the oil filter was the most sticky out part, and it's still fine. You can literally fit it and undo it in situ.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Plenum can fit from here.
Plenum, literally, right now, I could grab the plenum and pop it straight on. I think I will, just for the sake of it. There you go. Easy, and look, I mean, even now, look, so much room. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We happy?
I fucking am. So yeah, anyone want to buy a twin plate clutch and ultralight flywheel? Because knowing how childish and excited I get about things, this is never going to be used ever again.
This is how quick we make decisions.
Yeah, snap.
This
literally everything goes from like 0 to 100 instantly. Yeah.
in the name of diversity.
Yeah.
Because everything works around that today. It's time to assemble the frog now.
Yes.
I think the frog should be diesel now, with DSG on
And 2 turbos.
and 2 turbos.
I agree.
If someone can map it finally. I mean, there are people who can map it, we just don't know.
Yeah, we think they can. Also, this is ironically, this is the snap decision thing, and how things change so easily. For the only thing I've really done to this car in the last few weeks is spend ages getting that bloody gearbox ready. The diesel gearbox.
Oh, yeah,
with I've got a diesel gearbox, a fucking limited slip diff, everything. Spent all that time fitting it with new bearings.
We done it proper. We shimmed it up.
Yeah, we shimmed it properly, measured everything, done it all right. And now, knowing me, it's never going to be fitted. Because the thing is, I could
This
fit.
is not the first time, is it?
No, not at all.
We had the V6, we had the chassis,
Mate,
prepared for the V6.
It's my entire life. Because the thing is, I could fit that and it would be great, but I'm always going to be thinking, oh, I should have just fucking DSG'd it. Damn it. Damn it. I mean, you can't really complain about a car or an engine being so well catered for. You've got all these great options, because for most cars you just couldn't do this.
No.
But we can, so I shouldn't be angry that the fact that I can make my thing even more awesome. But hey, so there you go. No more letting off the accelerator to change up a gear. No more pause between gear changes. Honestly, DSG would take at least half a second or more off my just my like 100 to 200 times and all that, just because of gear changes.
And I think you can launch it even better.
Oh fuck yeah. God yeah, that would be the biggest change. It's the biggest change is going to be launching it, because it's going to be consistent as much as anything.
How'd you launch the DSG? I don't even know.
It's a bit like an auto, really. It's bloody they have launch, like a set RPM in the computer, what they want it to
Put your
launch
foot down
at.
on the launch control and then
Foot on the accelerator, foot on the brake. It gets to the right level. Shazam!
release the brake and goes in those.
Yeah. You do all that on the thing. That's the point. I'll have to fit a brake pedal switch as well now, but that
And
takes
if
seconds.
you combine that with the traction control,
Which has got to be done. Yeah. I may as well do it all.
it's gonna be hard.
This
to
car's
beat
gonna be
that idea.
fast as fuck, man.
So light, so powerful. Traction control, launch control,
Yeah.
instantaneous gear changes. It's
gonna be quick.
It's highway car.
Aerodynamic. They're very aerodynamic anyway. I'm gonna make it more so. Yeah, this car's gonna be pretty fast. Well, it already is, but it's gonna be ridiculous.
I mean, don't take me wrong. You can make this stuff. You can get launch control. You can get them launched like any car. But the thing is how easy it is to
that's
do
the thing,
on
isn't it?
this, and how inexpensive. Because usually you spend thousands and thousands.
This is like nothing.
Or do you like it?
And it's using pretty much all OE bits as well, which is part of the beauty of the, well, you know, no offense to aftermarket stuff, but generally OE is better. It's just it lacks performance generally, but in this situation it doesn't.
In this situation, you have all the performance you desire. You have the parts availability as you desire. I mean, if you break something, you don't have to go custom made again. It's just another part. If you break, but this stuff is solid. It's cost you pennies in comparison to whatever else you will have to do to own the car to get the same level of performance. What's the downside? It's like
none.
There you go. It literally is
You know,
none.
it's not even a thing where it's like, yeah, but it's in a car, it gets really rusty and is rubbish. It's like, these things don't even rust. You haven't got silly problems like that. And also, yeah, just while I'm here, look how much room we've got everywhere. It's not packed in. There's just tons of room.
No, yeah, loads.
I mean, I've said it loads of times in videos, but not everybody watches every video, but there is so much bloody room for activities. I mean, look how low it is as well. Like, the standard 1ZZ is a couple inches higher.
One very important... no, there's not even very important thing. It's like...
What?
The charge cooler, all this stuff, nothing is on the way. This is just...
No, it's not.
Goes in.
Yeah.
This is just
There's more room than with the manual slightly. Not by a lot, but it's just a little bit more room. Oh, my fancy shifter. I'm not going to need this anymore. Fucking hell. Hey, you know what though?
Hey, you can sell it though.
Yeah, I could sell that 'cause it's cool. But that's a shame.
You can sell a whole shifter and a gearbox with LSD or a boot.
You could actually run the boost pipes down the middle now. Oh, bloody hell. I could run the boost pipes down the middle, technically. I mean, maybe not straight away, but I could in the future. Then I could add a passenger seat again. God, this shit never changes. Never ends, does it?
This is how quickly this stuff escalates
Yeah.
in this motion.
Which is why I don't understand people who like really do stuff they have to commit to, because then they end up regretting it, because shit happens in life. You need to be adaptable, especially with cars.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, like you with your nearly killing yourself on your bike, and yeah. Oh man, good times. Good fucking times.
The suffering space, that's very good. Because someone fitted, the guy who actually bought us the gearbox, say there was a guy who was doing K20 swap in an MR2, but he had to chop a big, it was literally from the pictures, it was something like from here, just after the mount from the suspension.
Oh, quite a lot.
Quite a lot. It was going over this, because he said, so the mounts on the bottom were off from even there, I can't remember, but quite a lot. Because again, the K20, again, they're as good as these, but they're just bigger.
Yeah, they're bigger, they're taller, they are.
You know,
they're heavier.
You don't have that much space to walk around it.
No.
So,
And obviously, have you even seen how much the adapters and all that to make one of these fit a K20 is?
no, how much are they?
Horrendously expensive.
Yeah,
Like way more money than I think they're worth.
because it's K20.
Yeah, exactly.
Price tag for the engine, that it's not really. I mean, they're good, but
And I mean, to be fair, I don't know about you, but I'm really not a fan of like fucking about with adapter plates to fit that stuff. Anyway, stuff that just goes on.
this is
You know,
always
the correct gearbox for the correct engine. 180s never came with DSG, but thank God for how Volkswagen Audi do things. They just go straight on. So, like even the shafts, like we said, it's all the same bolt pattern, same everything. We've already offered up the CVs, so.
And we know that the next engine that we're gonna test, we should know which one it is.
Oh right, yeah.
That
Yeah.
probably fits in the same position with the gearbox, the same position. And
Yeah.
we're looking at this now.
Yeah.
By the look of it.
Well, go and buy what? Yeah.
How much space we have here.
Yeah.
And remember, we lose the timing entirely.
Yeah, true.
And we see it's only about half a cylinder larger, so it's gonna be about here.
Yeah. Well, go and buy the Badger 5 photos. We got a ton of room, haven't we? Yeah.
You got to send a picture to Alex.
I'm sending some pictures to Alex of Badger 5 in a minute. Not just of this, but also of the clearance I've got. He's got to buy one straight away and throw his Ibiza in the bin. Yeah. Ah, good times. Yeah, I'm excited. Fucking hell. I just got to make sure I don't get too excited when we test fit the other engine and do that as well.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I would probably build that as another vehicle.
Oh,
maybe.
You already know. You're just looking for excuse.
Yeah, I know, but I like 20 valves, so. Well, actually, that's still a 20 valve. What am I talking about?
Yeah, it's the same engine, isn't it? It's just
not.
a percentage more,
Yeah.
more, and sounds like a WRC
Yeah.
engine, which.
Yeah, it sounds like a Group B rally car. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. But
Alex has one.
yeah. Well, he's got one in his car already.
All you need.
He's chopped the hell out of the chassis rail to make it fit. We don't have to.
All you need is have a word with him. Give you obviously a favour.
What? Just
You can get over.
pop it over for half an hour.
See, obviously you have to remove it from the chassis sooner or later.
Yeah.
So all we need is a day. Because to test this engine, this chassis, all you need, as you see, it needs 9 minutes to see how it fits.
Yeah.
That will need a different mount.
It needs a different mount on that side, but we know already what it looks like and what he's doing because he's already made them. I mean, he made his mounts in a night. You know what I mean?
It takes me a day to make a mount for that.
Yeah. You'll have a mock-up position in that time.
So it
I love
means
it.
you're gonna sell the whole engine and gearbox.
No. It's already making over 500 brake. I'm not going to build it. What I'm saying is, whenever, because don't forget it's a standard piston, whatever. So it's not going to last forever. I'm saying when it blows up, do I forge piston and all that one of these, or do I just go straight to one of those? Who knows? But for now,
You're gonna go to one of those rods and pistons and valves.
and make like 900 horsepower. Although I'd probably be making, because, well, it's me in it, so no matter what, whenever this blows up, clearly I'm going to build something, one of these that do 700 plus anyway.
I mean, they make that power, no problem.
Oh yeah, these, as far as I know, the limit on these so far, the records is far higher than one of them, but we know how easy it is to make a lot of power.
Well, because this is the thing, is we're trying to make the stuff easy, simple, and cheap.
Yeah.
Reasonably cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't have stuff from free, but again, you know, DSG is one of them.
Yeah.
Also improvement for a fraction of the price.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and for what I want from one of these, as in my things are straight. I've talked about it a million times that I'd like another one to have a more rally car type one of these. Smaller turbo, blah blah blah, just to chuck about. But for the straight line thing that this one is, which this is only intention it's ever been, this couldn't be more perfect. Do you know what I mean? It's like such a big thing. And to be fair, for the rally one, it would be too, also, because obviously rally cars are paddle shift. And what always inspired me was that Corolla World Rally car, and lo and behold, that was paddle shift. That was part of the thing I loved. So, yeah.
So development or just kids playing?
Both. Basically, because we're such like kids, it makes development a lot easier and a lot more fun because
we just enjoy it.
Yeah, we enjoy it. We understand it and we enjoy it, so it just gets shit done a lot easier than if it was a slog or you just didn't understand it. There's a hell of a lot of enthusiastic amateurs out there who love it, but they struggle. I mean, we weren't the first 180 people, were we, with these? There was two separate people before. Both, as far as I know, still haven't got them on the road, and both were having trouble. You didn't have the trouble because you understood how to mount it in the angles.
But I'm coming from the background of doing this.
Exactly,
stuff
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they were enthusiastic amateurs. You actually, this is your job. This is your profession. So you did it easily. and that's the beauty of this shit. We're a mix of both. We're enthusiastic.
It's made this kid because it's not that because people feel because you're better than no.
No, it's not.
Because I've done the mistakes these people did tens of times.
Yeah.
I've been through those mistakes many times, so I've learned from the mistakes, and now I don't make them anymore, or not as much. So again, even because they had the problems with the wrong engine position already. When we design an engine mounts, we have to do 10, 15, 20 steps ahead. Will this fit? Will this fit? How much space we got underneath? What the sump is going to be? Where the gimbal is going to be? Where the shafts are going to be? Everything. I have to think about everything. And most people don't even have this thing in their head, how much stuff is going to be ahead.
Well, that, to be honest, is the difference. Is not the fact you get it right or we get it right. Fucking hell, I don't. I learn literally my main source of learning is making mistakes and learning from them. But that was a problem with the 180 guy, the UK guy. Is you remember you had the 19 in there, and then we said, I'm gonna fit the 180 now. And he was like, good luck with that. You got. It won't just go in like this. Well, you've got nowhere near as much room. You have to modify the bulkhead to get the inlet to fit and all this stuff. And he was adamant. It wasn't like, it could be made better from what he's done. He was just like, it won't fit. And then it's like, well, watch us. And literally 24 hours later, as you can see in the video already, the inlet manifold goes off and on, even with the engine in. It's never mind, don't fit. But people are closed-minded. They just be like, I couldn't make it work, so it doesn't work. It's like, well, it can. You just need to think of all the issues, because nothing's as straightforward as it seems. No. You know, and it goes both ways. Some stuff seems really difficult, so you avoid it, and it's not that bad, aka DSG.
DSG.
Yeah.
Which we plan, it's like, okay, that's going to be 99% is going to be different. We're gonna need some time. Let's do it the winter when we got when
we got nothing else to do. Yeah.
And it took us 9 minutes.
8 minutes 20 seconds.
It's It's you live and you learn every time. You know, we still learning.
Yeah, it's funny, right? You get all these clickbaity YouTube videos. It's like, I build myself whatever car in 20 minutes, and it's really the whole build condensed down to that time. I can literally do we fit a DSG 180 thingy in an MR2 in 8 minutes and not be fucking lying, because it'd be full speed. It is literally full speed. Fucking hell.
I love this car, so I like it so much.
Yes. What a fucking dream setup. Crazy.
Well, ice creams. We want ice creams. We deserve them.
Yeah, I bet. Time to go to.
We're gonna get the ice cream, take a selfie with that DSG, and send this guy a picture.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the guy as well.
Because he doesn't know.
No, he doesn't.
He broke the gearbox yesterday.
Yeah. He was like, no rush.
No rush. It's gonna take you a few weeks or whatever. And the day after, it's like, there's a gearbox, right? Don't worry, it's as surprised to you as to me.
Well, even in the video you just posted up, he was like, got the SG, but leave us alone. It's not gonna be yet. It's gonna be
don't ask when.
Don't ask when. Whenever we got time.
I'm sorry. You can ask when.
You can ask when now. It's like
now.
Done it now. Yeah. I'm at rest. I better go down Tesco's and get some ice cream. Ice cream, as we promised ourselves. Aldi own brand stuff, but yeah.
Pretty good actually.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's all right. But yeah, Thomas deserves it, seeing as the engine went in 8 minutes.
Well, it's not like I've done much here, have I?
Well, yeah. Fate deserved it, but yeah, it just works. I'm very surprised though, because the way everyone's always explained it, it was meant to be very different.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's not.
So what have they done different? Don't know. Maybe the mounts. I don't even know. All we know is this one went in on that exact mount. So.
You've checked the engine level, everything.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. Off camera, forgot. Got the spirit level out, the one over there, and checked, and it is dead straight. It is exactly the right mount.
The engine stays in exactly the same position. So all the rest of the kit fits. The exhaust fits, the charge cooler fits, The cooling system fits exactly as on the normal gearbox
Yeah.
manual. Nothing changes.
No.
Just the gearbox.
That's actually the part of the beauty of how you design the charge cooler kit, actually, isn't it? Because it's not mounted to the gearbox, it's mounted to the mount. So it still goes there. It still goes on the OE place.
Yeah.
Bloody good, that is.
The only thing changes is the gearbox and the electronics.
Yeah. And it actually gives a little bit more room than the manual, just because you haven't got all the linkage stuff.
Okay.
And if I remember right, I mean, again, I don't know that much about DSGs yet, but I think one of the common things to do is to remove that cooler and run an external one, and in that case that just turns into a flat plate with some pipes.
Okay.
You know, rather than, because this is like a water cooled one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a heat exchanger.
Yeah, heat exchanger. So I think they often replace that with an external cooler, which would give even more room, as if you need it.
Well, enough of this ice cream.
I'm stuffed
I'm gonna put
already.
it in the van.
Put what in the van?
It's got the fridge in the van.
Oh yeah.
Fridge and freezer.
Yeah, I forgot about that.